You're, you're, we back. We back live after a little vacation, 4th of July. Still in the Mud podcast. I am your host and sole proprietor, Big Al Jameson. I got my panel up here, Dub, Dion, Sean T. What it is, y'all?
What's good?
Howdy doody.
How was everybody's 4th, man?
Immaculate.
Can't complain. Can't complain.
That's what's up. Yeah, right. Shit, boy. As hot as it's been, somebody need to be up under somebody's water. I swear. So today we're gonna start off the show talking about NIL and has it ruined college sports. But those of y'all that don't know, NIL stands for name, image, and likeness. Athletes can go earn money through endorsements. College athletes can go earn money through endorsements, sponsorships, appearances, social media, autograph signing, camps, and personal brands. Now, NIL is a little bit different from salary because it is tied to an athlete's marketability. So, two questions that I got. Do you think NIL athletes should have been deserving to get paid all along? And has NIL ruined college sports? What y'all think?
I'm gonna say, for me, a lot of these athletes start off with the Pop Warners. They become a figure for these Pop Warners, and then they go into high school. They become, it's a different challenge in high school. But if you're one of those key players that wants to keep improving, you're gonna improve and do what you need to improve. So therefore, when you get in college, you're gonna have the skill set. You're gonna be able to play top level no matter what college you are. So you can get to the NFL. But with this, it's a yes and no argument because yes, there is there's a lot of people is doing it because transferring to certain schools because of bigger paydays. Um, there's bigger paydays. You're not having no loyalty to the school itself or the program which your study is and things of that nature. And I would say no because some of these players need to get paid for they skills at least, but they have to have that mindset to, not have that money come to them and say, all right, I'm getting this amount of money, and I start blowing money like we see these celebrities or anybody within the professional level start blowing money. You have to have some type of stability with that.
I mean, being a past college athlete, I would have loved to gotten paid a little bit, right? Like I'm not going to sit there and lie there, but if we being transparent, right? Um, Sean, you mentioned loyalty. I don't even know if that matters. Once you get into the business side of it, is it about loyalty at that point? We talked about it like what 2 shows ago, right? When it comes to um, when it comes to like loyalty with players in the NBA. They get shipped all the time, right? So it's like what you know, does that actually matter? So to answer your question, Big Al, I don't think it's hurt college because now when you get a real life feel of like if you was in a major league professionally, whatever, how trades and stuff can happen. But I think the part where it has harmed athletes is now it's just chasing the bag instead of actually pushing for that scholarship. I mean, not that scholarship, your education and understanding the financial literacy that comes with it. Like, hey, if I can go 18 and make 2.5, even
Come
for 2 years,
on.
I'm gone, right? Instead of thinking, but let me get this 2.5, still get my education to have that
Backup.
crutch so that I can keep pushing forward just in case sports don't happen. We all seen it. We all probably got homeboys, homegirls, whatever that literally was probably like that athlete and then a crazy injury happened.
Yep.
And now they just this Pojo Mojo, like they used to be legend. You know what I'm saying? So in that sense, yes, I think NIL has changed the mindset of athletes. I'm now thinking, let me get to this bag so I can keep it pushing, instead of thinking, let me get this education. How can I know? How can I flip? Where to flip at? That's just me though.
Some people are getting to the bag to say help their family like still in the mud, and they like, oh, if I can get that money quick, you know what I mean, I can help my peoples, but also I still got the skill set to continue on and do. But just like you said, Dub, man, I know a lot of people that was star athletes in areas that I'm from that did all that, went to the the pros, and now they're, you know what I'm saying, they're not where they used to be.
Yeah. So my thing is, I just don't. I don't like the simple fact that now like everybody is like money hungry, right? And I guess because we still in the mud, yeah, we want to get to our bag, but we also want to enjoy what we do. We also want, to build a certain brand. If I'm always chasing money, if money always gonna make you jump, and then maybe I'm just taking this out of context of sports, but if money always make you jump, you lost to me.
Yep.
If you jump for every buck ain't a good buck, like you know what I'm saying. Eh, all money ain't good money, right? That's the saying. I just think some of these young athletes need to prioritize how can yes, get your money. I ain't mad at you. Somewhere it say get your money, man. Somewhere, right? Get your money, but also have your next step when it comes to your education as well. So that's what I got for it. But I think it's a good teaching though, because if you do got those athletes that do go pro, they've already seen. It might not be the same amount of money, but it's 6, 7 figures. You know how to move a little bit better.
I'm gonna have to ride y'all coattails on that one. That was great points. I like what y'all did there. Y'all stole my thunder. The NCAA is a $1.2 billion annual revenue establishment, right? So we throwing the big pictures. You making money off my face, my name, my skill set, shoot, even my people, right? Why not pay me? That's the one end of the spectrum. Up to your point, loyalty. I mean, we did talk about it like last week, 2 weeks ago. I mean, you got to pay to play, baby. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it is what it is. But also to Sean's point and your point, there's been a lot of people who gave their all to the sport from Pop Warner all the way to high school, all the way to college, didn't get that opportunity, the chance to finish their dream, and got nothing to show for it. But they working at McDonald's. They at the bank giving out loans that they can't get. You know what I'm saying? So I get it, I understand it. To answer the question, I'm gonna say no. It has not hurt, took anything from the game of college. Well, no, of the NCAA. Playing the devil's advocate, to my point, a coach can leave at any time. A player was stuck. So I just now I feel like the playing field is even. I love it. Before we get too um, too far left or too far right on its implications on the game, let's give it like 5 more years. Like we ain't got a 10-year window to see the results of it. But that's my that's my 2 cents.
I think that's the thing, though. We've already seen the results of it um, in play. I think it's twofold. I think it's no, it's not bad. No, it hasn't ruined college sports in terms of the athletes are finally being compensated for their name, image, and likeness. Because colleges for generations have been making these billions of dollars off of the athletes' backs. And just think about how many athletes who were, can't miss prospects going to whatever pro sport they're gonna go to, and then they have a major injury. I think it was a football player from Auburn. I can't remember his name, but he was projected to go top 5. And the last bowl game of the season, he got hurt and never played football again. So I think in terms of what athletes are being used for compensation for the colleges, I think them getting paid is they're worthy of it. But on the other end of it, though, it takes the team camaraderie and just the sport of competition out of it. College sports is now, especially D1 major college sports, is turned more into a business now. which in terms gets away from the education factor of the kids or the whole purpose of going to college in the first place. You're supposed to go to college to get your education. That's supposed to be the number one thing. You know what I'm saying? Because even though some cats are making generational money or generation, I ain't gonna say generation, but life changing money playing college football, that doesn't mean that they're gonna be good enough to make it to their, respective sports on the pro level. So there's like pros and cons to it. I'll give you an example. The Indiana Hoosiers, who just won the national championship in football, all of their players are over 20, 22 years old. I think they was one of the oldest teams to win the national championship, but a lot of that was because of NIL. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A lot of those players transferred in because it's NIL, and it turns into it turns into a lot of just free agency and moving. Like you see some players switch colleges every year. You know what I'm saying? Just because they're chasing NIL money.
Mm-hmm.
I think that they should be. I think that the NIL is good, but I think it should be a cap on it. You shouldn't be allowed to transfer more than twice unless there's some extenuating circumstances. But I just think that it hurts the game in terms of the camaraderie, team chemistry can get messed up. Okay, let's take it fact. My Tar Heels, North Carolina Tar Heels basketball team, because the NIL, we having a whole new team. 80% of our players are all new players. Never, they ain't play for us last year. So that just switches up. I think NIL is great. I like to see players get their money, but I think that it should be a cap. I don't think they should be allowed to transfer every year just to chase the bag.
Shout out
It
to
should definitely
Charlie
be a
Gat in the chat. He said, "What up?" He said, "What up, family?" I just wanted to give him a shout out real quick. Appreciate you tuning in, Charlie. No, it should definitely be a cap. See, I don't know. I have mixed feelings on that. Going back to Dion's point, 1.2 Bs. You said 1.2 Bs, D. Like what
1.2.
we? I mean, so hear me. Just devil's advocate here. Like, what's the cap? Why are we capping? For what?
NFL has
Because if
capped it.
that's the case, we're gonna put a cap.
Well, it's because you are destroying the competition of the game for real. Because if you see one player play for Ohio State one year, and because he can get another million, he gonna go play for LSU the following year. It just the level of competition, like it shifts so much. Instead of we lose the gift of seeing a team grow, jail, and winning. Like the competition part of it leaves when you don't get to see teams care about winning as much anymore. Everybody care about the money. And if you're lucky enough to have a team together to win that year, you win in that year. Indiana Hoosiers, they ain't never been known for football ever.
Who the
They
coach?
always been a basketball school.
Who the coach?
I forgot his name. I forgot what his name was. If somebody could look that up for me. But
I know
he had
that
he had come up. The coach himself had come up through the ranks.
Yeah,
He had
like
won on every level. I remember that. I'm talking about. I just don't remember his name at the moment.
but my
I
whole
know
point
that
is, I guess, so you're saying from a fan's
go ahead, dog.
What I'm saying is, the pursuit of money has taken
the
the,
competitive
the,
part
the,
out.
yeah yeah
Yes,
yeah
Okay.
yeah
yes,
the
yes, yes.
competition out of the game,
Okay.
and that's what's
Okay.
missing. And that's what's missing with the NIL. But with change, something had to change. That's why I say I think there's a happy medium there. If they can come back and like put a cap on how many times you can transfer, and you stick to your commitment, I think the competition part of it will come back more.
Okay. I ain't mad at that. Well,
So
I
anyway,
think. Oh,
go
go
ahead,
ahead.
go ahead,
No,
Doug.
I
Go
was
ahead,
gonna
Doug.
say, I like you got my mind like racing about different things now. Like I got some homeboys for real that could hoop. Like I know some hoopers, like some real close A1s to me that was,
So do I.
I mean, buckets, right? And so I'm sitting here thinking, like, would I have been mad if, like, one of my homies started out at James Madison? It's still D1, right? And actually, I did have a homeboy that hooped at James Madison, and he solid. Ended up going overseas in Dubai for like 3, 4 years, right? But if he jumped from James Madison to, I know his favorite team is Duke. Let's say Duke, for example. I, maybe it's because that's my man. I wouldn't to care, right? Because I'm like, hey, family eat and do your thing. But I guess from a fan's perspective, that's just like a diehard, like we diehard Tar Heel fans. Like we gonna die on that bridge regardless, right? It doesn't matter. Um, I guess if that transition was to happen, would I feel some type of way? So I guess I see your point now. But yeah, I think you literally executed that very well. Because at first I wasn't thinking like that. Like, bro, for real, you think it lose the competition? But now I get what you're saying. That the jail part of building a legacy, right? Like, like going back to, I got to bring up this team. Like, what is it? 04, 05, Carolina, Raymond Felton, Sean May, like all them boys, Rashad McCants, Marvin Williams, all them coming up together. Like, yeah, you don't get that anymore. Which then in a sense takes away from that competitive nature. Yeah, yeah, I'm with you. I just
See,
had
I
to
got a
talk it. I had to
cousin.
talk it out, but I'm
I
with you.
got a cousin. I'm from Louisiana. I got a cousin, Lil Opelousas. Shout out to Opelousas 337, Southwest Louisiana. Like he's a beast. Basketball. You know. Um, he played basketball his whole high school. They won championships and things of that nature. But he went to Nichols, small school. You know what I'm saying? Not a D1, not a D2, a little small school. He did his thing. He had to do what he had to do to prove himself, even though he has proven himself, beforehand. But he still had to do what he had to do before to prove himself. If he wasn't getting playing time, so now he had to go to like a little Christian school to get it. But now, where is he now? My cousin now is coaching basketball for high schools and things of that nature, because they don't look at these smaller schools, because these smaller schools cannot compare to these bigger schools like Duke, LSU, and things of that nature with the NIL. Is missing talent. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, but
it's
see
kind
that.
of
So I was gonna say, and Big Al, correct me if I'm wrong. You see me play on the baseball field my whole life, right? I feel like I had D1 talent. I feel like I could have played D1, right?
For sure,
But
for sure.
that comes from, unfortunately, that's a part of being recruited, unfortunately. Like one coach might like you, another coach won't. And I'm not saying your man's didn't have talent. My whole point is that I think that's a different transition before we even get into NIL. I think that just comes from, unfortunately, wrong scouting area, wrong region, wrong coach. Because another coach might say, oh, I do see the potential, or I do see the skill set, and I do want them. But with the NIL, I guess to my point, when it comes to the NIL part, and I'm gonna let you ride out, Sean, is if if somebody can kill their first year or prove themselves their first year, there's nothing. That's where social media is great. It ain't nothing to drop a video, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram to get your views, right? So like I don't know, Sean. On that example, I think being recruited in NIL, there is a
but
thin line,
it actually mixed
but
though,
there
bro.
are differences.
I'm trying to get you to understand that it actually mixed, because if you got small colleges that's trying to compete with these bigger colleges because of the NIL, you have players that may not get that opportunity because they went to a small college and cannot compete with these bigger colleges like Duke. Duke, you got LSU, you got Louisiana Tech, you got Tennessee. Like, you know what I mean? They can't compete because they're more so on the educational purposes than the NIL.
Okay,
But,
so hear
but,
me.
but, but, but not to mention also, NIL, a lot of it is determined by the alumni as well, how much money they give back to the schools and the endorsement deals that the schools have is now included within the recruitment. So, and let me bring up recruiting for a second, because now, even with NIL deals, the recruiting process changes. Because now when coaches go into people's homes trying to recruit players, they have to discuss now how much money they can get that player or what's on the table, not talk about how good of a fit you are to the team or what you can contribute, or at least along with what they can contribute and how good you are to the team. But then you got to do a business negotiation talking about, can I get you to commit for 2 or 3 years at least if I'm paying you all this money? You know what I'm saying? It
Right.
just changes the whole landscape of the athletic programs in college sports, period.
But Sean, this on another note though, and this is just total transparency. and we're not gonna use your folk for example. Say we got JoJo Mojo over here, and he's a hooper, football, whatever sport. If truthfully, if he's competing on that level with LSU's or powerhouse fives, right? Some other powerhouse, even if it's not the school he wants to go to, gonna pick him up. So my whole point is going back to the recruiting aspect. Sometimes going to a smaller school might be the great play because one, I get the starting time I want, and it might not be a whole meal, it might not be seven figures, but shoot, I go D2, D3, or if they got that money, let's just say hypothetically, if D2 or like a high powerhouse D2 can throw me, let's just say 100K coming in at 18, I would have taken that. So
Sometimes
I
these
don't know.
coaches commit.
I don't know, Sean.
Sometimes these coaches commit. They come to your house and do X, Y, Z, but then other things happen. So sometimes it's not just about the players and who they commit to. Sometimes these coaches recruit these players, and then next thing you know, they somewhere else. Something that happened.
Yeah, that's why I say I think it should be a cap on it all the way around. Like, if you have to transfer due to certain circumstances, I get it. Uh, if the coach that you committed to, things like if the coach you committed to is not there any longer, you should be able to have the option to transfer. I think. Go ahead, Doug.
No, we got a good question in the chat. So,
Yeah, yeah. I was looking at
um,
that too.
Charlie Gatt says, "How does NIL work when you play multiple sports like Julian Peppers or if Deion
Deion
Sanders if they were
Sanders.
playing today?" So what I
Well,
know,
well, well, well. They have separate NIL deals because it depends on what the brands that they go with. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, NIL works per sport. So if you got a player that plays basketball, and to be honest with you, I don't think schools are allowing that to happen anymore because
because they kicking out too much money.
it'd be too much money, and you don't see it.
To one player.
What star athlete you know? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What star athlete you know playing a sport that you know can go pro in another sport too? I haven't heard it.
I can name one right now. I can name
Who?
two right now.
Who's that?
Who?
Jameis Winston and Kyler Murray.
No, 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 no. I'm talking about playing
Oh,
now.
playing a dual sport now.
That could go pro in either one.
Now
I
we
haven't heard of one.
now,
I'm not sure.
Michael
people
Jordan.
about to be. No, he said now, boy.
Now, Dion, I'm talking about now. This fool said, hey, man, don't start that. Come on, man.
Oh, no, 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 no. But to your
Hey,
point,
Dion.
look. I had your back.
Dion.
To
Nah,
your
I'm
point.
done. I just want to tell you, I see the Glizzy truck down the street here in Buckhead. I go get you a dog.
Hey,
But go ahead.
they left from your house. Listen,
No, they
uh,
didn't.
to answer the question, most non-competes, I had to Google it, and I had to. That's why I was so quiet because I had me googling stuff. Um, it's a non-compete in most NIL deals, so that wouldn't work because if you
Okay.
because
See, that's
now,
what I'm saying.
yeah,
It's more business now.
now you're cutting my check.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a business thing. So that's just one of the changes that, what I'm saying, the NIL has done. They really had to do that. So
I still think it's not fair in all reality. If you have a dual athlete, I think I'm not saying he got to hit y'all over the head, but whatever contract, I feel like both coaches already know, hey, he's being recruited for football. I'm just gonna do football and baseball just because one's fall, one's spring, right? So I know all of his time in the fall is gonna be dedicated to football. I know in the spring is gonna be dedicated to spring, even though you got spring ball for football, and even though you got fall ball for baseball, right? I think if the NIL, I mean, if the NCAA was to allow that, I think both coaches need to be into that contract when it comes to how much money, and then hey, this is the number we can get you to, but you're gonna get five from here, five from here. Everybody good,
Deion got the five finger
in my
discount.
opinion. Go ahead.
No, I think you onto something because what? And this is me asking you like a serious question. What brings more money in baseball? A better pitcher or a better hitter? So, all right. So, using Kyler Murray as an example, let's say he was a pitcher, right? And
Hmm.
Kyler Murray was on a ranked.
he
Uh,
was an outfielder. He was an outfielder, by the way.
Got it. So, but just for argument purpose, let's just say he was a pitcher, right? So he's a pitcher and a
Jameis
quarterback.
Winston. Jameis Winston.
Yeah, I'm gonna go further with Kyler because Kyler is like he a little midget freak. So we just gonna use that like because he outlier. No. I wasn't being aggressive. I was not being
Hey,
aggressive.
no, watch
It's
the
not
short. Watch the.
my bad.
We
My
will
bad. I
not
wasn't being aggressive.
try any
No,
short. Yo,
you are divergent. Listen, what I'm
The
saying
short
is,
tendencies.
if Kyler Murray went, if Kyler Murray went undefeated on the football field and undefeated on the baseball field, like something that we've
what would
never,
be more?
and this
What
is
would
like
be
an
more
extreme.
impressive?
No. I'm saying if he did it at the
Oh,
same time at the same school or
hmm
prior to getting to college, what you're talking about, I feel like it would exist. And I'm not saying it has to be that extreme. Just
hmm
the examples we had, for the examples we had, they wasn't paying people to play. So now if you had your, not being funny, your Michael Jordans, your Bo Jacksons, your Kyler Murrays, maybe this would have been a thing.
Yeah, no, for sure. Because the truth is, funny part is, people sleep on it, right? Dion hadn't picked up a baseball bat since like high school,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
Went to college, then went to the NFL, and then said, "I can still swing that mother lover." Let me.
No. Deion played baseball at Florida State. He didn't play his freshman year, but he played. He played on the team.
He didn't play. I thought he was on the team. All right, you might be right. My
Yeah,
bad.
yeah. No. Deion played. He played baseball at Florida State when he was
I
there.
didn't. Okay, I didn't know that. I thought
It
he
just
didn't.
it just didn't get as much pub, because of the whole football and Neon Dion. He created that character. So,
Prime
Exactly,
but
time, right?
exactly,
yeah.
exactly,
So
exactly.
but
But
but if he played today, they wouldn't. They probably wouldn't let him play two sports today, not getting paid.
yeah, because
That's where
he
that
was
that's
just.
where that non compete clause would come in.
Yeah,
They probably wouldn't let him play two sports.
but he
But
probably would get more money. He probably
he
would get more
should get.
money, but he wouldn't get paid off both. He probably would get more money.
Yeah, possibly, but like, and then in a case like Julius Peppers walked on the Carolina squad. He didn't have a scholarship. They didn't recruit him. They didn't recruit him for basketball.
So to your point with the Julius Peppers joint, if Julius Peppers was in that situation, you said where I can only transfer twice. I walked in, they didn't believe in me. I did great. They scouted me. They gave me the 20,000 or 40,000 bracket. I'm a $2 million player. I then can't leave again because of the rule that you put in. Because the freaking recruiting department sucks. So now you see what I'm saying? So to Doug's
But on the
point,
other end, though, but then on the other end, you pay one player $4 million, and he decides to leave after 1 year because he get a $6 million offer from somebody else.
I mean
So what?
that's coming out of the same billion. That's
It was
last
still a
year's
lot.
budget. Yeah,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like
Right,
that's how I feel.
that's last
right,
year's budget.
right. But from a business perspective, you're hurting the team. You see what I'm saying? Now basically the team almost gave you. I mean, I'm just talking. I'm trying to speak from how they would look
Yeah,
at it.
yeah, yeah,
No, for sure.
yeah.
So that's now the team just kicked out $4 million
I
to
get that.
you
I
pretty
get
much
that.
for one season for nothing
I
Yeah,
when
get
they
that.
that's
could
pretty
have
much
got a commitment from
Jackson
somebody
versus
else for at least two
Colorado.
seasons.
Yeah, but let's be in real though. But what if the 4 mil was only 1 year anyway? It's the same thing.
You got to beat
But you
that better
committed,
offer.
but you
Wouldn't
committed to
that be
two.
the case with
But
You said,
no.
Shador? But wouldn't that be the
Yes,
case
at
with
Jackson State.
Shador, Travis Hunter
Yes,
from Jackson State to
Jackson
Colorado?
State.
yeah,
Yes,
yeah, but you got, yeah, but well, yeah, that's true. It
yes.
depends on what. I guess it depends on what the school wants to deal with. I
Right.
Right,
think
but
Colorado already knew that they were at least going to get 2 years out of both of them. So,
what's that's true too. But to that example, Sean, you're proving my point. Like, all right, yeah, Jackson State. We when this started to go around because of Jackson State,
Yep.
it went around. Like we ain't even gonna undermine that. I seen every
Yeah.
sport doing this.
Yeah.
Soccer players hit a goal. They right here with it. Like hockey,
Angel
Yeah.
Reese
like
went
everybody.
from Maryland.
Yeah.
Angel Reese went from Maryland to LSU.
Well, it's a little different.
I
It's
mean,
a little
I'm
different
just saying
situation.
the
A
difference
little
with.
different. A little different. Angel always been a bucket. Angel was always a bucket.
But I mean, she went
She
from
find a
one.
way. I mean, she find a way to get hers. Let me say that. But at the end of the day, my whole point is NILs do play a part, but I think the recruiting before the I think the recruiting has lost its essence. Going back to Big Al's point of what actually draws people to a university
Yeah.
outside of just the money aspect. I think the
Yeah,
recruiting now is just money. So even if I come in as a humble athlete, that's like, yo, I am book smart. I want to get my degree.
I agree.
They just gonna throw money in my face. I don't like,
Yeah, I agree.
but that's not what the focus is. The focus going into it isn't that I'm a good student or whatever. The focus is how much money can I get,
I mean,
and
for the
and that's where
masses, I
NIL
agree.
changes. Yeah, and that's where NIL changes.
Other than
I think
I
for those
only know
athletes
one
who
person.
come from a
I only know one person that came out of college that he may not be one of the top quarterbacks, but he has put in work when needing to be a backup quarterback. He didn't get no NIL money, but he definitely got a degree in aerospace. And it's my man's Joshua Dobbs.
right, right.
Mhm.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. All right, y'all. Let's transition a little bit. We're gonna talk some NFL now. So today, in today's league, it's an offensive league basically. Teams are glorifying mostly the quarterback position, but today we're gonna talk about running backs. So I got a list here of some comparison running backs, and basically it's a list of who would you rather have. So
Is
I'm
it
gonna
all
read off
time?
since 2000 running back since 2000.
Really?
I'm
So
gonna
I'm gonna come
stretch
up
for
with some
this.
names. Yeah, I'm gonna come up with some names. I'm gonna come up with some points, and y'all tell me which one y'all think is better. So starting off number one, we got LT, LaDainian Tomlinson versus Adrian Peterson. Now
AP.
LT, now LT was a better receiver. He has the second most touchdowns for running back. He won a league MVP. AP, Adrian Peterson, was a better pure runner, ran with more power, and he has longevity on his side. Do you want versatility or do you want the greatest pure runner?
You're
Which one you
sick for you're sick for even starting this
That's
heavy.
wild. That's
Like,
wild.
you're
That's
out
wild.
of
That's wild.
pocket.
That's wild.
Nah,
That's wild.
I
Thank you.
almost threw my hat at you. I ain't even have a hat to throw. You out of
pick one?
pocket.
That's
Pick one.
wild, bro.
It's a flag
Yeah,
Pick
foul.
That's
one.
why?
wild.
D, that's I don't even want to play no more.
That's
Here we
wild.
go. Let's go. Let's
It's a
go.
flag on the
Talk to
play.
me. Who would you rather have?
AP.
AP. Everybody take an AP.
I mean, but it's
Over
not.
LT?
Not
LaDainian Thomas?
LaDainian
Come
Thompson.
on, man.
First
Sir,
off, you
listen, man.
petty
He
for
top.
even asking this question. That's a petty. That's a petty question. If you
Hey,
making somebody choose, you got to
hey,
prove it.
Hall of Famers, man.
If
These are
you
two Hall
making
of Famers we
somebody
talking about.
choose, you choose the person that did more with less. That is
If
not
you
a slight against LT,
if
but
you're looking at the eye test, though, I mean, just looking at them, which one you think?
you
He
can't.
nearly broke a single season rushing yards after ACL surgery.
Hold on. Oh, whoa. Let's not. Whoa. I'm with that, but let's not bark too crazy. Like, LT didn't get shifty. Hold on.
It
Hold
was a setup
on.
question. It was a
Wait.
setup question.
No, Sean. I know, but I ain't like the way Sean just came off like that. I
Woo!
ain't like that. She just threw
AP
L-
that.
is
LT
dog.
was that dude, dog.
No,
LT
AP.
was that dude.
No, I'm just saying they're both. Don't hear me, D. What I'm saying is, don't get it. It should have been a little bit for me. I mean, this is me personally, so I take accountability. It should have just been a little bit more, you know. Hey, AP did this. She was barking like it's
No.
no debate.
Bucket.
And
Off the
no, hold
same
on.
song that he had since he was in high school. He go to NFL with I'm barking.
Yeah.
All
Actually,
right, all right, all right. Next
I'm
one.
taking. Yeah,
Go ahead. Go ahead. You
I don't
taking?
get. Yeah, I'm plead the fifth. Let's go.
Cut up. There we go. There we go. Right. Next one. We're gonna do Adrian Peterson again versus Derrick Henry. Now, Derrick
Yeah, give me
Henry.
AP.
Hold on. Derrick Henry, probably the biggest running back, stronger. Adrian Peterson was more explosive and elusive. Prime versus prime. Who you want?
I want AP
CJ2K.
because I want. I want what boy go down the street. I want I want AP because we didn't seen that big body of a physique fumble plenty of
Oh, now
times.
he
I'm
want
cool.
AP. Now he want
Gi-
AP. See
give
how
me
you see it. Now he
Yo,
want AP.
yo, yo. Derrick Henry all time great. No, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
That man has
he
ran
is.
for multiple 2,000 yards. For a man his size, he runs with power. He runs with speed. He can be shifty when he has to. Now, the only downside to it, he doesn't seem to have a fumbling problem a little bit. I'll give him that.
He's a
He
Yahweh.
did.
But you put a squad around him, Derrick Henry, that dude, dog.
Okay, so you
I
got
mean,
Derrick Henry over AP. That's what. No,
F,
hold on, y'all.
correct me if
Hold
I'm wrong.
on,
Don't he play
hold
for no
on,
It's,
AP?
Sean.
I'm saying you can't go wrong with either one. I don't
No,
think.
you pick one. No, don't run from it. AP and King Henry, man,
Who?
stop doing
Who?
that.
Me?
You
All
want to do?
time, all time. I'm just all time for
I'm about to throw
me.
my. I'm about to throw my
It
do
probably
rag.
be AP. It probably be
Okay.
AP
Okay.
for me all time. It
The
probably be
fact
me.
that you thought about that is wild.
Man, Derrick Henry, that
Really?
dude, dog. I hate to say it. Even though he's on the team that I hate more than life itself,
We know.
I got to give him his props. That man is a monster.
We can go prime for prime. He wasn't even the best Titans running back, so he shouldn't even be in this conversation.
Oh, you know he's Chris 2K.
Blow smoke.
It's
Blow
PJ
smoke.
2K, bro.
All right. We got to move on. All right. Next comparison. I ain't arguing with y'all today. Next comparison. We got Marshawn Lynch versus Christian McCaffrey. Excuse me. Both, both are elite dual threats. Marshawn Falk did win league MVP one year. Christian McCaffrey became the only third.
Beast mode.
He became only the third running back with 1,000 rushing yards and 1,000 receiving yards in one season.
Gonna beast
Who
mode.
would you rather have?
You gonna beast mode. I'm gonna beast mode.
No, I said Marshawn. I mean, not Marshawn Lynch. Marshawn Falk. Marshall Falk
Marshall Falk.
versus
Now
Christian
you saying
McCaffrey.
wrong names. Here we go. Here we go.
I
Next
did. My
Okay,
bad.
good,
My
good,
bad.
good, 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 good,
Marshall
good.
Falk versus Christian McCaffrey,
Thank you,
both elite
thank you,
dual back.
thank you, thank you,
Marshall
thank you.
Marshall Falk won it league MVP. Christian McCaffrey is the only one of three running backs to have 1,000 rushing yards and 1,000 receiving yards, along with Marshall Falk.
I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna take the fact that Christian is a part of something that Marshall did. Marshall has something that Christian doesn't. Christian doesn't have an MVP, correct?
He does not.
He
So
does
I'm
not.
going off of that. Bring me Mr. Falk, because at the end of the day,
That
that
Falk.
means you was the best. You was the best in the league. Point
Yes.
blank. Period. Not just your position in
Well,
general.
let me give
That's the
Christian
St.
McCaffrey
Louis
some love.
Rams, in my
Oh no, for
At the
sure.
running back position, that boy the best white boy I ever seen. Ever. At the running back position.
Who?
I ain't seen nobody like Christian McCaffrey.
Because he used
I'm
to play
talking
for
about
the Panthers, though. You can't buy it.
in
He used
terms
to
of
play for
white
the
football.
Panthers. Y'all not
No,
know. You
no,
can't buy
no,
it.
no, no, no. It ain't just
You
that. He
gotta
played
buy
for my
it, Sean.
almighty great Panthers.
No,
But
no, he slick.
but
He slick.
I'm talking
He said
about in terms of
he
just
said
being a
Caucasian.
pure running back.
He said
Who?
Caucasian. He said Caucasian.
Yeah, I said that's what I'm talking about.
His
He
He's the
being
best
It
white
biased
matter.
running
because he
back I ever
played
his
for
seen.
best
Panthers.
season,
He played for
his best
Panthers.
season. I just gotta be the devil's advocate. He wasn't better than Peyton Hillis' best season.
Mm. Sip on
I need
that
to
one.
fact check that. I don't know about that one. I don't know
Sip
about
on
that
that
one,
one.
Cutto.
Numbers wise, you'll have it because that's all y'all had for 6 to 8 years was Christian McCaffrey. But Peyton Hillis, that that boy, I don't even want to say it that way. That
He
young
only had
man,
one great season though. He only had one great season.
but he fit in your category.
Anyway, all right. What?
Nah,
Who
moving
you
on.
got?
Moving on.
Yeah, give me CMC.
That's what's up. Okay. Next one. Jamal Charles versus Chris Johnson. Jamal Charles has the highest career yards per catch among running backs all time. Chris Johnson is the only 2,000 yard. He was the only 2,000 yard rusher between the year 2000 and 2012. Which one would you rather have?
I ain't gonna
2K.
lie.
I don't.
Yeah, I ain't.
2K. I don't. We're talking
For
about running
me,
back,
both
not
of them
wide
was a
receiver.
toss up for me. So they were the same type of back, in my opinion. They were speed backs. They're the
Oh,
same
wow.
type of backs. They ran a lot of sweeps, and you couldn't catch neither one of them in the open field. So
I see
once
what
they
you're
get through the
doing.
hole, it was over.
I
I
go
see
with
what you're
them.
doing.
Go with Jamal Charles.
Oh, somebody made Google.
Okay, well, while you Googling, I ain't gonna lie. I'm taking just CJ because I just like the energy he brings. Also, since we speaking on that man, hey, salute and prayers up to CJ2K. I don't know if y'all
Absolutely.
seen.
Yeah,
He
absolutely.
he know he has ALS, and salute to everybody that's a part of that movement. Doing the challenge for him. But I'm tripping too. Hold on, Charlie. Hey man, listen, relax now in the chat.
Hey, Charlie, y'all relax,
Hey
man.
Charlie. Hey Charlie. Hey, listen, folks. I said I got CJ. What we doing? All right, I'm sorry, y'all. The chat going crazy right now. I don't know what's going on. I had to get Charlie and
My
Charlie
man
chocolate
Charlie, what it
factory.
is, what it is,
Young
yo.
man Charlie, he on
Appreciate
one
your
today.
participation, young man.
We
Hey, shout
definitely
out Charlie
appreciate
Jack, yo.
Charlie,
Shout out.
but just yeah, hey, relax, okay? I'm CJ for sure. I'm taking CJ. There's just nothing else to talk about. I'm not taking Jamal Charles. I like how Chris Johnson used to carry himself. I like the authenticity he used to have. He was. I just for me, Chris more my type of guy.
Okay, so I got another one. LaShawn McCoy or Saquon Barkley.
Give me Shady. What
Shady
we
and Shady was more shape. According to the stats, he was more shifty ankle breaker. Saquon though is a freak athlete and the ultimate Swiss Army life. Which one you taking?
I already said mine.
Saquon, but
Saquon.
listen, Shady ain't never had a season like Saquon had a couple of years ago.
Hey, Saquon.
Saquon
Okay.
was that dude, dog.
Ain't
He
nobody
was that dude.
ain't nobody
Okay,
had
Dion, what you looking at?
okay. Let's stop.
Shady
Let's
never
stop.
had a
si-
Let's stop.
2,000 yard
Let's stop.
season, homie.
Let's stop. Let's stop. Shady never played behind the best and biggest offensive line in football.
yeah, the Kelsey's right.
Respectfully,
That's
respectfully,
not
the
his
better
fault.
back, hands down, is Saquon Barkley because he did everything good. This nigga Shady, like, what you like? He do one thing really, 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 really great. So I hate to say both of them was in my division. Give it to Saquon. I'll go Saquon.
Sean, what you say?
I got Saquon. I got Saquon.
I knew it.
He carried.
I
He
knew it
carried
was
the
a
Giants.
weird.
Carried the
I knew it was
Giants.
weird.
He
I knew it was
came
a
and
weird
did his
feeling when I
thing.
got on today.
Broke records with the Eagles. Hey, hey.
I
And
just, I just knew. I
I'm
knew
a
something was
football fan.
off
All
with
right.
it.
All right. So I got Sean, I got one for you.
They go.
And you gonna have to be objective. Prime Todd Gurley versus Ezekiel Elliott.
Oh, here we go with this.
Gurley had the higher peak at his peak, but Zeke ran behind the best offensive line in football for 2 years. Who you got?
He did that. Dion.
Talk to me now.
Bro,
Deep breath now.
honestly, you know what? No, honestly, I ain't gonna hold you. I was on the Zeke
Yeah, Chop.
bandwagon. Coming from Ohio State to the Cowboys, I was definitely on the Zeke bandwagon. Butter up. I got the girl Leo. Like, I give respect where respect is due, man. I'm not like you, Al. I love
Listen,
football.
listen.
But
My
hey,
problem with
be football
my
heavy, but
problem
I
with
love
Zeke
football.
was my problem with Zeke was a monster when he first came out. I mean, it
Yeah.
wasn't just because he was running behind a great offensive line.
Oh,
He
we had
was
the best
hungry.
offense.
Right. The problem is with Zeke is once they paid him, he stopped running with that urgency to me. He stopped
I
running
don't
like he
think
was hungry. He was just running because
no,
he
he
was
started
out there.
fumbling. No, he started fumbling.
You know what I
Let's
mean?
be real.
Yeah, that too.
He
That's
started
what I'm saying.
fumbling.
those first couple of years he wasn't doing all that. Remember, he was looking like, man, he was looking like the second coming of Jerome Bettis.
Yeah,
I
Zeke
until he
was
mean,
that
started
dude
losing
I
for a couple
guess
of
offensive
years.
linemen.
not
Yeah,
against the
he was
Redskins,
looking
but
like that dude for a couple of years. But okay, I got another one. Matt,
Hold on, Big Al. Charlie said, "I'd be damned. She went against the cowgirls."
Hey yo, bro, I'll call him later.
so okay, so all right, so I got another one. Prime Matt Forte versus Prime Le'Veon Bell. Two of the smallest all-around backs. Both were elite receivers. Both were great pass blockers. Who would you rather have? I can tell you now, I'd rather have Le'Veon.
Me too. I thought this was
I'm
a no
definitely
brainer
with
for me. I'm
Le'Veon.
gonna be honest.
I'm definitely with Le'Veon.
Dion, don't piss me off. Don't piss me off.
why is it a why does it why is it like a comparison? Is it like a yards thing? Is it like a like why are we comparing these two people?
Who would you rather have at running back? If you had your team, who would you rather have?
Hey Dion, all you gotta do is do. Who's on your ultimate team in Madden?
Well, now the one them bump. Give me. I'm sorry for the delay. Chat. I apologize. Give me a. Oh, that's why you asked that. Oh, that. Oh, they're comparable. Give me 1 second. I'm giving you numbers. I apologize for not being prepared. I'll
Yeah,
just
yeah,
say it
talk
again.
to me.
Dion,
Wait,
don't piss me.
bro.
It's nothing.
I'm trying to find the exact numbers because it's articles about this. I'm confused. I've had to go to the goddamn going the goddamn going the daggone thing.
Dion,
Yeah, we're losing you. We're losing you.
yeah, I lost him. I
No,
don't
faith
see him on
over
my
fear.
screen.
We're not losing them. Faith over fear. We're not losing them. Faith over fear.
Yeah, I got him.
I'm here. I'm looking for
No,
so
you're not.
no. So my
No, you're
dramatic
not.
pause is the yards, and that's what I just found. Look at God. Oh,
All right, talk to me.
oh, I'm taking Matt Forte. Oh, actually no, I'm lying. I'm going with Le'Veon.
Le'Veon Bell.
Okay. I was
Matt
going to start
Forte.
looking up myself. Like, wait a minute now.
Matt Forte is a light skinned Christian McCaffrey. I
Yes.
apologize for the dramatic pause. He was their
For
feature
the
back. I didn't
delay.
know that, but his I'm not gonna lie to you. His numbers are impressive though.
Okay.
Ooh, ooh.
All right. So how about we moving on? How about Steven Jackson versus Fred Taylor? Who you got?
Steve Jackson.
I'm gonna have to say Fred Taylor for the longevity.
I'm going Fred too.
Yeah, I
Oh
gotta go
my
Fred Taylor,
goodness.
dog.
That was our generation. I'm sorry. Fred was in the
That
back
was
end,
our
and Steve was at
generation.
the beginning. I'm sorry.
Kobe was your generation too, but anyway.
Le- Kobe, your generation, but you love Mike. Stop. Stop. Well, yeah, nah, I'm
No,
going.
Steven Jackson.
I was born in
Oh well,
'95, my love.
Mike was my generation. I'm sorry. So I'm going MJ for the win.
No, we ain't even on that. Steven Jackson or who? Big L. Steven
Fred
Jackson or who?
Taylor.
Yeah,
Fred
Fred
give me,
Taylor.
Taylor. I
give me.
gotta go with Freddie T
Why I got
Yeah,
Fred like that? Like y'all ain't even think about it. Why y'all got Fred Taylor over Steve Jackson?
because he had two Hall of Fame seasons, two Hall of
I'm
Fame.
going Steve.
Uh, he had two Hall of Fame careers, and you know when he was with the Patriots, 1,000 yard rusher. I think he's Jacksonville's all time leading rusher, if I'm not mistaken.
Forgot about that. I forgot about that.
Freddie T was that dude, dog. He was a dog.
hey, Charlie, so you crazy too? Could you put Jackson? Yeah, you hear me talking now, Charlie?
He ain't
Yeah,
crazy.
Charlie.
He ain't
I'm
crazy.
sorry. My fault.
He ain't
My
crazy.
fault, y'all. This ain't even about you. I should have muted myself.
He ain't,
Charlie.
he ain't crazy.
Nah, salute to Charlie.
I got another one.
Here we go.
Jamal Lewis versus Sean Alexander.
Sean Alexander.
Yo,
I go with Sean Alexander because he did it longer.
Sean Alexander.
hold on, just y'all refresh my memory. I was a little bit Sean Alexander, the Seahawks running back, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
He was born.
Yeah.
He
Give
was
me Sean.
born. That's why I don't remember. He was
Yeah.
born as hell.
Yeah,
Not to mention, he won a league MVP.
yeah. Give me
Born.
Sean.
Yeah. 2005.
So he
2005.
like the Kawhi Leonard of football running backs, where he don't really talk a lot, he don't really do a lot, but
Yeah,
he
right,
No,
real.
right.
he was. He
Yeah,
was. He Tim Duncan.
yeah, pretty much. Exactly,
Okay. So Mr.
exactly.
Fundamental, I'm definitely Give me Sean. Give me Sean.
All right, so more. Okay, so more of today running back: Bijan Robinson or Jameer Gibbs.
Ooh,
Shit.
I ain't gonna lie.
Jameer.
I'm
Ugh, I don't know, cuz
I'm
I
gonna
like
give me
Bijan.
7. Give me 7.
Yeah, I like Bijan, cuz.
And I know I'm in Atlanta, so if there's anybody in the chat, I know I'm not
Mm,
biased.
I'm actually
Give
not
me
I
fighting
don't
on
know,
Bijan.
this.
yo. That get.
I
Give
just
me
like
5.
explosive back.
Look, 0. He's 0.
I'm not. I
Double O
can't even like. I
Agent
can't
0.
debate you on this. I don't. I don't.
It's
It's a toss up
this.
for you.
No, I feel like whoever fumbles the most is the loser, and I think it's Bijan.
Okay.
But
Yeah, but Bijan.
respectfully, he
Agent
takes more
0.
hits.
Give me Agent 0.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
going to say Bijan got more carries. He has more yards. He has more yards per
No,
rush.
he's their offense.
I don't think he has more touchdowns.
No,
Definitely
because he
their
gets
Bijan,
more
offense.
touches.
He's been their offense.
yeah, Bijan can be the home run hitter, or he can be, the short yardage. I like Jameer, but Jameer just getting started. He ain't,
Like Christian McCaffrey.
and Jameer's on a better team.
He reminds me of Christian
So
Like
Yeah,
McCaffrey.
like Christian McCaffrey. Yeah, he's been their offense since Atlanta's been
yeah,
since way
yeah,
That's why you like him.
yeah,
That's why you
yeah,
since
for
like him.
sure.
since Matt Ryan
Yeah,
left.
stop it,
Since Matt Ryan
That's
left,
why you like him.
pretty much.
stop
He
it.
a
Yeah,
franchise. That's why you like him.
and he's in their division too. Not to mention Atlanta in their division. Yep. Yep. So yep.
So who do y'all think is the best running back in the game overall? Then
Um, I say Agent 0. Oh, wait. You say the best running back in the game, entire game?
today,
It's Saquon.
Who you said?
It's Saquon.
Mm, mm,
I can't argue. I
that's
mean,
tough.
I want to say that.
I mean,
in the in
you
the game
already said
today.
it out loud. You said it.
yeah. Who led
Yeah,
the
I ain't
league in
gonna lie.
rushing last year? Was it Jonathan Taylor? Who led the league in rushing last year?
Jonathan Stewart.
It was Bijan. Jonathan Stewart, right? Jonathan Stewart run the. Yeah. Did he lead the league or did Bijan lead the league in rushing? Look it up. Look it up right quick, Dion.
I got you.
I ain't gonna lie. Just because of athleticism, the versatility, I ain't gonna. I watched Saquon at what is he like 220, right? I watched him
Yeah.
hurdle another go on timeout. I watched him hurdle another grown professional athlete backwards. Give me Saquon. Give me
Yeah.
Saquon.
Yeah.
Like that's one of the craziest.
Wasn't it
Like I've seen
2025? Was
some
it James
crazy
Cook?
athletic.
Dion,
What?
are you seeing 2025 James Cook?
That's why I cussed, bro. James Cook led the league in rushing.
James Cook.
Yeah,
I
we.
think he's underrated. I ain't gonna say he's a beast, but
I don't think he's
just
better
off
than
the eye
Saquon.
test, he I don't think he is either.
We got
Overall, I don't think he is.
top 5. You got James Cook, Derrick Henry, Jonathan Taylor, Bijan Robinson, and A Chain. Top 5.
No, hey, throw, hey man, throw A-Chain in the trash, man. He's a football player.
That's what I just said.
I mean, but you gotta get credit where credit's due, man. Saying something that he's
You
in the
giving
top
credit
five.
to
That's
Debo
saying
Samuel?
something.
He's a Debo.
Do I say what?
Debo is a
Are you
wide
giving credit to Debo
receiver,
Samuel?
bro.
He's a Debo.
He's a
He's
wide
a running
receiver.
Debo.
He's a wide receiver
Nah.
That's
that can
their
do
entire
multiple
offense.
things.
Listen, I'm telling you,
Don't
I
talk about
feel
your
like
team like that,
he
Dion.
has over
Don't
600
talk about your
receiving
team
yards.
like that, yo.
Who team?
Receiving?
He don't play for
You
us
talking
no
about
more.
receiving
He about to
yards?
play, he about to
We
play
talking
for us.
about rushing yards.
That's what I'm saying. What I'm saying is this is the Chris Bosh argument. If I give you X amount of touches, you should have X amount of points and or yards. A-Chain is not better than Cook, Henry, Taylor, Robinson, or Jameer Gibbs, or Christian McCaffrey,
He
or
like number
Saquon
5.
Barkley, or DeAndre Swift, or Kenneth Walker. But he has more touches. You see what I'm saying? So off of that, you should produce the numbers
Right.
that you have. I'm not saying you're a
Right.
bum, but he's their
But you
entire
just said,
offense.
but you saying according to the eye test, he ain't better than none
No,
of them that you named.
hell no, 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 no. Now he's the dog, and he's
Now,
clutch too.
Kenneth Walker is a dog too, though.
But he's not even in
But
the top 10.
where does Travis Etienne falls in? Used to be the
He
running back
falls in the
for the
same
Jaguars. Now
category.
the new running back for the Saints.
He falls in the same category as Devon A-Chain. He was the offense. I'm not
So is he that second or third tier running back? I mean, which one you think?
for who? A-Chain?
Either one of ETN or
Oh yeah, both of them tier
or A
two.
Chain.
Both of them tier two. With the understanding, there's only 5 in tier one for all positions.
All right.
There's
So what
only
do y'all think
5.
about Scatterboo?
He's tier 3.
What do y'all think
No.
about Scatterboo?
Well,
Yeah,
Scatterboo,
it's too early.
he got hurt. Yeah, it's hard
Yeah.
to listen. That young boy play hard now,
Scatterboo's a dog.
but
But if you
yeah,
switch,
but I think his style of play, he ain't gonna last in the league the way he
that's
plays
why
though.
he tier 3. He Brandon Jacobs, bro.
He's a collision back. He ain't that shifty.
He gonna
He
make
gonna get the
plays.
ball, run through the hole, but he ain't gonna juke you out your shoes.
Mm-mm.
He gonna try to hit you out there, motherfucker.
Yeah, for sure. But anyway, just to recap a little bit. Well, not even recap. Let's go and wash this up right quick. Give me y'all NFL predictions. Who y'all think gonna win the division? Sean, who you think gonna win your division?
It's gonna be a toss up between us. Honestly, it's gonna be a toss up between us and the Giants. I feel like we're gonna come back. I feel like the Giants gonna be
You don't think the Eagles? You don't think the Eagles still in there?
The Eagles lost a lot of defensive players. They lost a lot of so I think for them it's gonna be a struggle. But Washington has improved a little bit, but they still have they stagger, so we know what Washington is about. Our new thing is going to be trying to figure out what the Giants got going on with Harbaugh being their coach. They got half of the Ravens squad over there, likely Isaiah Likely. I do like him as a tight end. I've liked him from when he was with the Ravens. I asked him why they keep playing your boy with the drop pass with
Mark,
the almost win. Because Likely is a beast. They do got some people there, but I feel like me honestly, like I said, DC4L man, and I feel like it's gonna be a toss up. I don't think the Eagles are gonna be. I think they're gonna be irrelevant. AFC, watch out. Joe Burrows might be coming in, hanging in Baltimore. I don't know about KSC, but hopefully I would predict that Buffalo can do something this year. Honestly, I
They
like
under
Josh Allen.
they under a lot of pressure. Yeah, they
Yeah,
under a
they
lot of
are.
pressure.
Yeah, they are. Because if Burrows stay healthy, then yeah, they better watch it.
My only problem with Cincinnati is the only thing that's stopping them is their offensive line. They got weapons on offense. Their
But
defense, they
we
on
know this
as an
guy
overall
went to
defense,
the
they're not
Super
great.
Bowl with that
Yeah, that's
fucked
what I'm
up
saying.
ass call. I'm sorry. Excuse me.
That's
I'm
what I'm saying.
cursing.
But I think they could get back there. They are offensive line away from I think being one of the elite teams because Joe Burrow is that dude. You give him
Yeah.
time, he gonna pick you apart, and he's got the receivers to be able to do it. I just think that their offensive line year after year just keeps letting them down, which why he keeps getting hurt. So I think Cincinnati could be a good. You can like see it on the wall, but they need to fix that offensive line.
You got KC, Buffalo, Baltimore, the Bengals, and the Houston NFC, pretty much. NFC, we got Philly, we got the Commanders, we got the 49 Packers. It's gonna be a toss up
Carolina
between
Panthers.
like Detroit and us and things like that. I'm interested to know what the Cowboys got on defense. I'm not gonna hold you. with the fact that we got Christian Parker from the Eagles as our defensive coordinator because your boy last year wasn't worth doodly squat. I'm interested to see what our defense is looking like this year. So yeah.
Mm.
Of what, Dion?
Y'all sound real good. The Bills is in the AFC East. They're gonna win that division. The Patriots gonna be exposed. AFC North, Baltimore gonna win that division. Cincinnati's gonna make the playoffs. They're gonna be in the wild card. AFC South, the Colts gonna win that division. The Texans is gonna be hot. CJ Stroud gonna have a breakout year. What did I say? And y'all keep sleeping on the AFC West. Broncos, Chargers, Chiefs. They're back. They will be the best three teams in the AFC. NFC.
The Chiefs are still wait and see for me
What do
because
you mean?
Patrick Mahomes ain't due to play till Game 4. He's not starting the
He
season.
don't need
He,
to play. That's an Andy Reid led
he's gonna
team.
miss the. I
So who's
don't
the
think that
starter?
they have a good enough team without him.
Alex
I
Smith
don't even
is
know who the
the
starter
starter.
is. All they need is 2-2 out the gate.
Yeah, I gotta look it up too. I don't remember who the starter is. I just remember
All
that
they need is 2-2 out the gate.
Mahomes ain't playing until week 4. That's all I know.
All they need, actually, out of the first 6, they need to win 3. Pat Mahomes, your quarterback. At 10 games, you're in the playoffs. I'm just saying. It's the Pat Mahomes hate. I feel it. Like you're not. Like I feel like
I think he's no Pat Mahomes. That dude, I think he's the best quarterback in the game. I'm just saying,
Didn't your boy?
I don't
Oh
think
wait,
that
didn't
that
Justin
them as a
Fields go to
team
the
is gonna
Chiefs?
win without him.
Didn't Justin Fields go to the Chiefs? Justin Fields.
I don't know where that ball went. Scrub,
Yes, as a matter of fact, yes,
scrub,
He
he is with the
did.
Chiefs.
It's
scrub,
He
Fields,
is with the Chiefs.
Garrett Knoxmer, and somebody else
scrub,
first string. Yeah, he
scrub.
was the Chiefs.
So the Chiefs gonna lead the league in rushing for the first 4 weeks of football.
Yeah, but I don't mean that they're gonna win.
I mean, just all they gotta do is go 2-2. Their defense is still there. I, I don't know. I don't know. I'm just throwing it out there.
I I think the Rams are still in there.
Oh, the only
They
reason
got
why they
they
will because they got Kenneth Walker the third. He did sign with the Chiefs
yeah
after
they
the
got
season.
Actually,
they got
yeah.
the running game along with the receivers. They got a
They
great
got Kenneth
offensive
Walker the
line. They
third.
got Miles Garrett. They got the best. I mean, right now football's picking them to win the Super Bowl right now.
Hey Dion,
Picking who?
Charlie Gatt
The
said,
Rams?
wait. Hey Dion, Charlie Gatt said based off of your last statement that you made about having the best running offense for the first 4. That's what you said, right? First
First
four
4 weeks,
weeks.
yeah.
Yeah. He said if that's the case, my Saints winning the Super Bowl, Dion.
Hey, he goes straight.
hey, 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 Charlie, we all can dream.
You know what? You know what? On that note, we're gonna go on and shut it down. We're gonna go on and shut it down.
Charlie killed the
Uh,
show. Charlie, I
hey
ain't my
y'all,
third
hey,
drink. Charlie
hey,
killed the show.
hey, but hold on. The Chiefs' first 4 games: Broncos, Colts, Dolphins, Raiders.
Say it
man,
again.
please, they're going 0 and 4.
Broncos,
Hold on.
Colts, Dolphins, Raiders.
Oh, 1 and 3. Excuse me, 1 and 3. They're going 1 and
They
Broncos,
3.
first
Colts,
4 games:
Broncos, Colts,
Dolphins,
Dolphins,
Raiders.
Ravens. They're two and
Yeah,
two. They're 2-2.
Three,
yeah.
1 and 3.
And actually they might be 3-1 because the Broncos is a division game. They gonna go in that joint sleeping and it's early.
No,
Without Patrick
hey,
Mahomes, they're in trouble.
whoa.
It happens to the Cowboys
No.
every year. It happens to the
It's,
whoever y'all
it's the
play.
Cowboys, Dion. What you
What
expect? It's
happened
the
to the Cowboys
Cowboys.
every year?
Y'all lose games y'all shouldn't lose. Division games. The Redskins beat y'all every year.
We only lose to the Eagles.
Games you shouldn't lose. Their quarterback can't throw over 15 yards consistently.
We only lost. We split with the Eagles. We sweep the Giants and we sweep the Redskins. Check your
You don't
facts.
sweep up. You don't sweep up. You don't sweep up.
Hey,
I promise you, we swept y'all
just
last.
for the
We
oh,
swept y'all last season. Check your facts. Hey, check the stats. We swept the Redskins. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We swept the Commanders. I'm sorry.
All right, y'all. All right, y'all. We got to go, man. We appreciate everybody for tuning
Peace out,
in.
y'all. Love y'all.
This is the episode of Still in the Mud. Join us on Saturday, 1 o'clock, where we talk about some other things. Please like, share, and subscribe to the podcast. We also taking donations at $ Still in the Mud on Cash App if you'd like to help us grow. And at Still in the Mud on Venmo. We appreciate all the support. We'll talk to y'all later.
Hello.
Alrighty.